Okay, there are. Hello everyone, my name is the Lego Kid 2003, and we're gonna play some more Star Rail. Because we kind of stopped at a bit of a weird point last episode. And I want to try to get caught up in this game as fast as I can. In the last episode we met the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, who are, I guess, doing the exact opposite of what doctors would do and are getting people sick on purpose. Also, we beat up a deer, which I'm pretty sure is, not good, from an environmental standpoint. But it's fine, we're fine, it's fine. I can synthesize new things. What is that all about? If the game will let me see. There we go. Oh, right, this. That's all that was. Also, there's some stuff with Dawn Hung that we can't do unless we move forward, and I was wanting to do that off camera. Let's see how much further into the story we can get here. Actually, no, I'm gonna stick with the preservation trailblazer. I was the traveler again. Alright.
When the Master Diviner gets back, we might be in for tough times. It's making me a little nervous. Are you ready?
It's pretty understandable. Yeah, I'm ready to go. Let's do this. Please note that your choice will bring about an irreversible outcome. By continuing forward, the following missions will permanently disappear as the story progresses. Ooh. If you choose to abandon a mission, its rewards will permanently disappear and cannot be obtained again. You know, it doesn't really seem like I'm missing out on much, so yeah, I'm fine.
When the Master Diviner gets... Are you ready?
Ready to go. Oh. I pressed the wrong thing. Yes, I'm aware.
Master Diviner, you're back.
And there's Fishman.
I have kept you waiting, but the deceit of the disciples is laid bare to me now.
Please tell us the whole truth this time.
Apologies. To avoid dissemination of intelligence, the General and I kept the involvement of the disciples to ourselves. It is a clandestine organization that seeks to overthrow the Alliance. Before the Stellaron disaster, the disciples had remained veiled in shadow for years. Their emergence reflects their intricate connection to this calamity.
The conflict is difficult, Master Diviner, but you have led your forces from the front lines and beyond in pursuit of the enemy. Admirable work.
Hardly. A diviner must acquire first-hand knowledge in order to calculate the future. Collecting intelligence in this way assists me in achieving the right answer. Wait, what's all this about a difficult conflict? The disciples of Sanctus Medicus have been scheming for a long time, but our army is in no way inferior. How can things be so difficult?
That is kind of weird. Is this a segue into us joining the fray?
Sharp as always. I knew we'd spent too long around the Master Diviner. Now we're predicting the future. Let me guess. What are we up to this time? Could it be heading to the front lines? Leading the Cloud Knight charge? Well, try this on for size. Nope! I can't stand any more of this fighting. So there.
Why is she smiling? Why is Tingyun smiling like that?
Who said you'd be heading to the battlefield? We're not?
Apparently not.
Jingyuan's orders. He said that the value of unexpected guests lies in the unexpected. The Cloud Knight's assault was to demonstrate our power to the enemy head-on. Now it is time for the unexpected.
Right, that would be...
Please, come with me.
Okay. Let's see
After
what she
receiving
needs.
the Ambrosial Arbor, the Alchemy Commission was once the Luofu's most vital commission. But in the end, the alchemists grew discontented and began to obsess over the manipulation of life.
Chest.
Research into the Arbor poisoned their minds. The more they pursued it, the more they longed for it.
I'm sorry, but I'm like required to satiate my
Morning bells
wanderlust to get
chime
any
in a
chests I
dream.
see.
Evening mist gathers around me. Do you see that?
The giant floating thing in front of us, yes.
What huge elixir crucibles! There's still smoke coming out of them.
This is where the alchemists practiced the way of immortality in ancient times. They erected elixir crucibles here to absorb the power of the Arbor, turning fantasy into reality. Since the smoke from the crucibles never ceases, this place was named Evenist Mansion. An elegant name, but as far as the art of war is concerned, it's a death trap. As long as the crucibles are lit and the smoke continues to linger, we cannot get any closer.
So, we need to
This is
turn
why
it
the Cloud
off.
Knights lost control and became Mara-struck?
Indeed. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus infuse the smoke that permeates this delve with medicinal pellets that elicit Mara. Unless the Cloud Knights were able to march with their breath held, they would be doomed to fall into disarray. Moreover, no one can know whether their comrade was about to be stricken with Mara. Is there anything better than fear for destroying the morale of an army?
The Cloud Knights' first assault was just a cover. You're using the main army to attract the enemy's attention, while we douse the elixir crucibles and stop the smoke.
Smart.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus renounced their century of secrecy and chose to reveal themselves, meaning they feel confident of victory. But no matter how well prepared they may be, their focus has always been the Cloud Knights. They are completely unaware of your existence and capacity, and in short, cannot be prepared against you.
This smoke can't affect us.
Indeed. This demonic vapor is a weapon targeted against the Cloud Knights.
Okay, so yeah, since we're not Cloud Knights.
The Ambrosial
Completely
Arbor is
fine.
taboo for the Luofu, and the Xianzhou Alliance has always been fiercely independent. The disciples of Sanctus Medicus could never have guessed that the General would seek outside help. They won't be prepared against short-life species.
Is this what General Jing Yuan meant by unexpected guests?
I guess so.
I wouldn't hazard a guess. All I can say is that the predictions of the Stellaron hunters were more accurate than mine. The future that Kafka seeks is becoming reality, one step at a time.
This is the only way.
Rather, only this way leads to the known best result. If we can afford to choose, then none would choose to leap off a cliff.
Fair point.
Besides, this is not my decision alone.
Was it also the General's?
The duty of the Master Diviner is to bring luck and avoid misfortune. I don't want my choice to plunge the Luofu into a terrible future. To return to the matter at hand, only you can douse the elixir crucibles without being harmed by them. What say you?
Fine. I didn't hear a please, but seeing as we do kinda have superpowers around here, Mr. Yang, what do you think?
I will come at once when the smoke dissipates. You won't be left to fend for yourselves.
Cool, let's do this then. What is the best way to get close? Okay, got it. So head over
Huh.
here.
I feel like even though long-life species get to live forever, they aren't so different from us short-life species when it comes to worries and suffering.
Oh yeah. The body's all over the place. Activate the
Wait,
anchor.
Miss Ting-Yun! Why are you still here? You're too close to the crucible!
Yeah, that is a good point. Team hasn't really left her side.
Thank you for the concern, but I'm fine. The General commanded me to stay with you. I dare not go against military orders.
Your
That's one. We'll quickly walk the path of destruction. To maximize the amount of weaknesses I'm using. take care of the wolf as quick as we can.
What about this?
You won't get away!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
There's one there. That one there's already been turned off, looks like. So I guess that's one less for us to worry about.
Rules are made to be broken! Clemency? Never heard of it.
Or head. Damn. I feel like I'm very quickly getting used to the
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
type of combat that we have to deal with in this game.
There it is.
Time to reap.
You.
Where the wind whispers, you cannot hide. Dark shot. Just a second. The blade. Multiple opportunity. Come.
You won't get away!
Alright, now it's just the guy in the center.
Step aside. I have no interest in still.
This is our chance.
I will say the music for this area is really good.
Rules are made to be broken.
You won't get away!
Clemency? Never heard of
Else,
it.
first later.
Let's go.
These
Reach the
guys
end
are
of the
just
story
falling
in your
like
own way.
pins. But I can see some up there.
Yay, we did it! Can't see the smoke anymore.
Oh yeah, there's definitely something gonna happen.
So, you succeeded in dousing the elixir cauldrons.
Yes.
Unimportant. The inevitable is already upon us.
That's concerning.
Don Shu. It's you.
I have met you before in my capacity as Chief Alchemist, Master Diviner. You don't seem surprised.
Yes, these two know each other.
Indeed. The General and I knew that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus must be hiding in the Alchemy Commission. However, without evidence, we couldn't bring charges before the commissions. We had to wait for you to show yourselves. And now, your charges are many. Drawing Stellaron spirits into the Xianzhou, resurrecting the Ambrosial Arbor, striking down our people with Mara. The Ten Lords Commission will address these transgressions during your reckoning.
Can she see through those?
Crimes? If I am guilty, then all of our Xianzhou ancestors are also guilty. They were the ones who accepted the blessings of the abundance and turned their descendants into long-life species.
Well, you do have a point. You can't really convict someone who's already passed on.
The disciples of Sanctus Medicus are only walking on the road our ancestors once took. How is it a crime to seek ascendance?
I mean, conceptually it isn't, but you're also forcing it on others, so...
In days of old, the roots of the ambrosial arbor
That's kind of where the issue lies.
Like a living creature. We controlled the stellar seas, and none could stand in our way. Everyone could become celestial and shift form at will. Divine miracles descended onto all 9 Xianzhou ships. What a glorious time that was. How far the Xianzhou has fallen. We consent to be commanded by the devilish archer. Suffer continuously at the hands of the denizens of abundance. And the Ten Lords Commission forces us to give up our immortality.
Because everything comes at a price.
How pitiful. I do not blame you for your ignorance. You were not born in the era when the ambrosial arbor first descended. Nor did we witness its miracles. But we now have an opportunity to restore the ancient laws.
Hey, counterpoint, you ever wonder why those ancient laws were put to rest in the first place? Just kind of thinking out loud here.
Forgive me for thinking you might have harbored some profound enlightenment. Yours is the same old talk of those who seek power and give up on their humanity.
Sounds like it.
Our Xianzhou ancestors fought side by side with the Arbiter, laid waste to the Arbor, and established the Ten Lords Commission to lay down the lines between life and death. In doing so, we enshrined our future as human beings. Celestials? There are no Celestials on the Xianzhou. The divine miracles of the abundance, the manipulation of life and death. Your deeds are nothing but evil.
I have nothing to say to you, Master Diviner. You have already made your decision. You have discarded power. A most foolish choice. Master Diviner, allow me to show you what the Celestials were capable of.
You may never conceal your desire to enjoy the heavens. And I'm no exception.
I am the shadow.
Alright, so looks like we have 2 phases to this.
Opportunity, come!
Clemency? Never heard of it.
Let's make it quick.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Merciful Medicus, hear my call.
Rules are made to be broken!
Unfreeze, please. There we go. I'll just go ahead. Take care of you.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
So I do take care of
This
you.
sanctuary is but a vision.
And then I'll send two foes
You won't get away.
right up in the middle.
Time to reap. Where the wind whispers. You cannot hide! Darkness, charged!
Your lifespan ends here.
Yeah, boy. Honest Life, what does that do? Decreases maximum restorable HP by 30%. Well.
Like a
Good thing I
shadow!
don't use healers.
Time for a detailed overhaul.
Darkness, charged!
Grasp of nature. Of immortality.
The time is now.
Why? She said
That was an interesting fight, but
the ambrosial arbor's descent would bring us undying bodies. The one who gave us the Stellaron said that
the one who gave us the Stellaron.
Pantilia, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus have fulfilled our promise.
Fontilia.
You, Lord Ravager, must do the same. Now, quickly.
Little pawn. Must you force me to intervene directly?
Is
I'm
Tinian
loath to
evil?
flout my philosophy of destruction.
Oh, Tinian's evil, isn't she?
Never mind. It would seem the time has come for other means of dismantling the Xianzhou from within.
I had a feeling she was sus. Cutscene.
What a shame.
Yep.
It would have been nice to observe for a little longer. You received the gift of abundance. Surely you can
withstand the blessing of destruction. Benefactors, allow me to reintroduce myself.
Oh.
I am Lord Ravager Fenton.
Okay then.
I the set in motion the self-destruction of the Xianzhou.
She just got snapped like a twig.
Miss Ting Yun is the Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion? But how can that be?
I don't.
Keep calm, all of you. This is a formidable enemy. We have to stay together.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. How about this?
Alright, so that was a surprise. Tingyun actually is evil. Was possessed by this Fantilia individual and just got her neck snapped like a twig.
Like a shadow!
That's
The blade!
okay then.
Time to reap.
Alright.
Wind whispers.
That is the thing we just
You
witnessed.
cannot hide!
You won't get away.
Also, my Tingyun, my version of Tingyun, the not next-snapped version, is at Adolin level 2, so we
attack a single point.
Clemency? Never heard of it.
You are fortunate that Zephyr and Selenova never set their gaze upon the Cienjo.
Zephyro and Selenova.
They have no qualms about dealing out destruction by their own hand.
What are sign? Well, actually, it's not fine because someone just got their neck snapped, but it's fine.
Time to.
My apologies for leaving so soon. I have an appointment to keep. I'm sure Clemency will be happy to continue.
Oh, so we don't get to fight Fontilia immediately. Fine. Okay, I need to make sure I break you as fast as I can.
I am the blade.
Just in case you survive on.
The time is now.
Is Libby enough? Shoot.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
This is our chance.
Alright, now we just gotta... There we go.
Wait, hold on a second. Are you really saying that Miss Tingyun was a member of the Antimatter Legion all along?
Kinda seems like it.
And what was that fire that came out of her? And her body? Where did it go?
I'm not sure, and
Mr.
I'm not sure.
You're smart. What happened just now?
I'm staying silent.
The flame we witnessed claimed to be Lord Ravager Fantilia, a name I've heard other nameless speak of in the past. She's one of 7 Lord Ravagers who serve Nanook, and finds pleasure in witnessing the self-destruction of mortals. She's led countless souls down a dark and hopeless path.
Meaning that Tingyun had long since fallen under the Lord Ravager's influence?
Seems like it. Which does make me wonder if any of the Aeons are going to become playable one day.
A corrupted mind eating away its host from
inside. That would be kind of cool.
Until the obliteration of both is achieved.
Like, imagine Nanook being playable. That would be awesome.
But there was no indication that Tingyun had been misguided or manipulated. It's possible that the Tingyun we knew wasn't her true self, but an image Fantilia devised to serve her own purposes.
Gotcha. I guess so. That is to say, Tingyun.
You're saying that the real Tingyun is still...
somewhere out there.
I'm sorry, March. I can't say with any certainty where the real Tingyun may be, or at what point she was replaced by the imposter. Without knowing where the body vanished to, it'll be tough to get an answer.
Yeah.
At this point, it's all just conjecture and hope. But if that body belonged to the real Tingyun, it does raise the question of why Fantilia would go to such lengths to destroy any evidence of her. Wouldn't it be more in line with her destructive nature to leave Ting Yun's remains behind as a display of power?
Probably, yeah. That would make a bit more sense. If Fontilia left the body, so why was the body destroyed? I don't know. This is taking up brain cells.
I believe this to be Fantilia's goal. To sow seeds of doubt among us and ensnare us in a malevolent trap.
That makes sense.
It's clear that the sudden resurgence of the disciples of Sanctus Medicus is all connected to the Lord Ravager. Pretending to be a Sanzhou citizen? Planting a Stellaron in the Luofu? All part of her plan to bring about our self-destruction.
Yeah.
Fantilia is aiming for the Ambrosial Arbor. If she succeeds, the Luofu will be deprived of its roots, making its destruction all too easy. We must stop her.
Gotcha.
We need to take a star skiff to Scale Gorge Waterscape. The Ambrosial Arbor can be sealed from that delve.
Alright, let's go.
Let's make haste. That imposter had the audacity to carry out her nefarious plans right under our noses. How utterly despicable.
Smart, but despicable, yeah.
What worries me more is just how many more antimatter saboteurs are at large.
Goodness knows. There's information on Huohua again. A little while ago. It's back to these guys.
This is...
The Alchemy Commission.
Huh? You're pretty familiar with this place.
Not saying why,
Yep,
because I don't know.
the Alchemy Commission. No wonder we were getting those military broadcasts on the way over. Something about the Cloud Knights gathering here, right? They're probably coming to fix the Stellaron problem.
Probably, yeah.
It's been such a long journey, but now we're finally gonna meet some Cloud Knights. I'll be back with my unit.
Oh, yeah, I forgot you're affiliated
I didn't
with
lie
the
to you,
Cloud
right?
Knights.
I told you I'd bring you somewhere safe, and I did. Though, we did take a bit of a detour.
Before I arrived in Starskiff Haven, I had a diviner read my fortune for the journey ahead. He told me not to be concerned with the destination, but to seize my chances and travel with the current to reap the greatest harvest.
Makes sense. I guess.
Meaning?
Meaning, thank you, Miss Sushang.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go report to the nearest captain. You guys can hang
Alright,
around
see ya.
here, but don't run off too far. There'll be Cloud Knights coming to escort you back soon. Bye for now.
I kinda like this, split storyline thing. Because we actually get to see what Dan Heng is doing. Cloud Knight's managed to go with them. Your homeland's got some really big crucibles. Great.
The messages never get sent. I wonder what's happening with those three.
I don't know.
Cloud
Looks like we
Knights
have
seem to
internet
be
issues
gathering
again.
for the Stellaron disaster. But why did Kafka want us to come here? What happened to them? And what happened to Blade?
I don't know.
Delayed for too long. I need more information.
That would be great. But I kind of enjoy the mystery, so I'm just gonna kind of beeline. There's an excited
Good news from the
Cloud
front
Knight.
lines. The disciples over at Eve Mist Mansion have been defeated.
Okay.
Those travelers defeated the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. Won't that make us seem incompetent?
Alright, so yeah, it looks like word traveled incredibly fast.
I need to find a way to make this report sound more impressive.
In terms of what we
The
did.
disciples of Sanctus Medicus started a rebellion in the Alchemy Commission. The Cloud Knights have the area locked down. It's not safe. Please, remain here for now. We will send
what if I
someone
don't
to
want
escort you
to?
back once the operation is over. You must be talking about the General's guests. Are they your friends?
Yes, they are.
What a coincidence. They left with the Master Diviner not long ago. And it's all thanks to their courageous work that the Knights don't have to worry about the poison in Eve Mist Mansion. I received the good news from the front lines. They'll probably be back soon. Lunatics, all of them. You saw the Ambrosial Arbor, I assume? I heard that's the work of those sorcerers. Still, I can't say too much. Military secrecy.
The Arbor's resurrection is connected to the Disciples' Rebellion. I've heard those names before, but when?
I don't remember.
How did the others get drawn into all this?
I wish I could tell you.
Strange. You seem oddly familiar to me. Never mind. Too many misfortunes recently. I can hardly think straight.
And I haven't thought straight for the past few years. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't really seem like we're gonna get anything on Blade, which is fine.
I'm sorry, I have to catch up to my friends. Thank you for looking out for me on this journey. Both of you.
Find out where the Trailblazer and the others are. Okay, so the game canonically refers to us as the Trailblazer. Why is everything getting grayed out?
Huge cauldron.
This aureate cauldron is driven by the cloud hymn magic of our people, the Vidyadhara. It drinks the water of the ancient sea like a whale swallows the tide, and refines it into medicinal
Also, did I just see
pellets.
the word dragon in the quest name? Oh, we're getting a headache. Yeah. Dragon mislay, dreams astray. Okay, so I wasn't misreading. Yeah, why is everything getting all bluish grayish? I thought we turned off the thing. Whoa.
All the elixir crucibles that the Vidyadhara helped to construct contain cloud hymn magic. You should take this chance to learn more, young master.
Uh-huh. But I don't need any sort of device to help me command water. What more is there to learn?
You are indeed the chosen one, with endless potential. Yet, cloud hymn magic is just the beginning.
Of Vidyadhara Mirajako? Have these shadows of the past yet to disperse?
I don't know.
These memories... No. They have nothing to do with me anymore.
Wait, are we seeing Dawnhung's memories? dang. That just makes me even more curious.
Surging power. It's you. You've returned, High Elder.
High Elder.
Something terrible is happening in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Please, don't go any further. Your enemies are waiting for you.
That's concerning.
I'm sorry. I cannot linger here. My friends have left. I must find them.
You didn't heed us then, and won't heed us now. As headstrong as you always were. It seems you already made your decision. There is a vessel bound for Scale Gorge Waterscape, located ahead.
So this Echo can interact with us in present day. Anyways, yeah, we need to reunite with Don Hung. We have a cutscene. Kind of. Error.
He's here.
Oh shoot.
Right on time.
Hi.
That feeling, Kafka. It's welling up within me. That feeling. It's...
Is he okay?
Well, don't resist. Let the Mara strike you.
He's Mara struck? Oh shoot.
You're here.
It's time to pay the price!
Why are the hot ones always so insane?
You think changing form will help you escape? Escape.
I've told you and that woman many times. I am Dan Heng. I've nothing to do with your past.
Dan Heng. You think another name and face can blot out the sin of your past? You didn't even experience death.
That's
I
ominous.
will force this suffering upon you, Dan Heng. You will know the pain of death.
That's dark.
Not on my watch.
Someone's here.
You're not murdering anyone
No
today,
change.
fugitive. You're coming with me.
Jing Yuan's lapdog. Did the general not teach you to choose your battles wisely?
Hey, move back. Things are about to... Huh? You look so familiar.
So I've heard.
Look out!
Cutscene. Cutscene. Hold on now.
Quit hiding. True self revealed.
Stop!
Okay. Looks like Don Hung is joining the Stabbed in the Chest Club.
Boy, behind you is none other than the traitor of the Xianzhou. A criminal forever banished. The Arbiter of the Vidyadhara. Imbibitor Lunae. hunters were the only ones to infiltrate the Xianzhou.
In that case, I'll bring both of you to justice.
Oh, we had to fight Yanqing. Wait, are we fighting Yanqing or are we fighting Blade? I don't know. I'm not sure.
I've heard of you,
We're fighting
Inquisitor
Yanqing.
Lune. First it was the Stellaron hunters. Now an exiled criminal has infiltrated the Xianzhou. Come get me.
I've no interest in stoking conflict. I came to ensure the safety of my friends.
Save your excuses for the shackling prison.
Out of the way!
Destroy all flying swords. Okay, so... unknown weakness. I guess I'll just go after that.
Better, but I'm afraid you won't be seeing your friends. They're caught in their own bitter struggle.
Silence! You're not getting away either!
Is that so? Let's heat things up then. Kafka?
Lady, listen to me. Unleash the Mara.
So it begins.
Whoa.
Fail. Defend you.
Okay then. Alright, so it was telling me to focus on the swords.
Too little. What's wrong? Afraid to hurt the boy?
No, I just have a feeling that the swords will be more of a problem if we don't get them taken care of now.
Defend you.
I wonder if the others are okay.
Whoa.
Gotta make this quick.
Okay, that's kind of cool. Wait, you deal imaginary damage.
My blade.
Yeah, that's
Won't give up.
why I wanted to destroy the swords first.
So familiar. Did she teach you?
She.
You deserve no mercy.
Can't
Is
delay
she.
any longer.
Use the skill to enhance Don Hung Inhibitor Lune's
didn't
basic
wish to
attack for
harm anyone.
3 consecutive times.
There's no other way.
Use Fulgurant Leap.
I failed.
This isn't over.
Okay, what did you... I'm not commenting on the motion he
All
just
of you
made with his
listen to me.
hands. I don't
Stop.
want to get banned. But you all
Well,
saw
lady,
that.
are you satisfied?
You all saw that hand motion. You all can make your own conclusions.
What did you do?
I'm just clearing the stage for the grand entrance. Can't have you three misbehaving in front of the Lafu's hotshot general.
Oh, Jingyuan's here? Oh, he is here.
Jingyuan.
General!
Many
the
years
posters
have
are driving
passed since the two of you
insane.
departed the Xianzhou. And yet the circumstances of your return appear to be equally unhappy. If you still thought of me as a friend, you should have forewarned me.
My task is complete.
That it is.
He seems unusually calm.
Thank you for assisting the Xianzhou in this small matter. Take this person away. I will pretend I didn't see anything this time.
Okay.
General,
Now is not the time.
Wait, so is he working with the Stellaron Hunters or is he not? I'm getting confused.
It has been a long time, old friend.
I'm just not gonna think about it.
I'm not him.
I'm just not gonna think about it.
I'm sorry.
Because I don't want my brain to start hurting.
You cannot leave yet. Your Astral Express friends are waiting for you in Scale Gorge Waterscape. Shall we go and see them together?
So Genuine's cool. Awesome. Awesome possum. So, yeah, apparently Dan Heng is a dragon. He is hot in both incarnations. I will not be hearing otherwise. Yeah. So yeah, apparently Jingwen is letting him go.
Lunarescent Depths, a realm of singular beauty. Scale Gorge Waterscape is the same as when I last laid eyes on it. And here we stand so different from one another. The flesh of long-life species may be immortal, but the constant of heaven and earth eludes them.
I guess. I've never been immortal to any extent, so I can't really say.
You know the Vidyadhara hatching rebirth cycle, General. The waters of the ancient sea have cleansed Dan Feng of his past sin. The person that once stood here alongside you is no more. I am Dan Heng. Whether Dan Feng was hero or villain has nothing to do with me. I bore his punishment, accepted my eternal banishment without complaint. But do not let his shadow cloud your estimation of me.
I think he skipped a letter.
General.
Yeah, because he went from he went from F directly to H. He didn't go through G.
Raising old nets only darkens the water. An exercise in unhappiness. Perhaps it is your visage, the horns on your head, or the unmistakable air of the High Elder that makes the separation nigh impossible for me.
Maybe.
I already told you,
You did. But to what effect? If words alone were enough to change the heart, this world would be without quarrel.
True.
If you wish to rid me of the illusion of Dan Feng, you must do something for me.
Okay.
Before I can let Dan Feng die and revoke your banishment edict, I need him to do me one final favor. I can guarantee you that when it is done,
You will no longer walk in anyone's shadow aboard the Lawfu.
I may not be capable of the things that Dan Feng was capable of.
You must do it, or my promise will count for naught. If you wish to blame someone, blame your previous incarnation. Had he not committed that terrible sin, had the power of dragon transmutation been passed on intact, I would have no need to compel you.
Makes me wonder what happened. Yeah, we're getting Dawn Hung lore.
It is as I said. Here we stand so different from one another. Dawn Feng is no more. Now, there is only Dawn Hung. But I am the general of the Lawfu. There are things that I wish I did not have to do.
If Dawn Hung's name changed,
and yet I must.
Then is that just a thing with him, or do their names change through every incarnation?
The friends you made on the Express are here. Do you wish to see them?
So that brings up a lot of questions I don't really have the time to ask.
You brought them here?
Oh, I can't enhance myself?
Yes. They are waiting in the Dragon Vista Rain Hall.
Whoa.
I have been keeping careful watch against the abominations of abundance, the Stellaron Hunters, and the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. But I never anticipated the Antimatter Legion.
I don't think any of us did.
The hunt is far from over. Yet all the while we find ourselves at war with other evil spirits. From this battle onward, the Alliance must fight the Legion to our dying breath. Even if it means the end of the Lawfu. Our intelligence tells us that the Legion are a mad and destructive war machine. Yet they never took up arms against the Alliance. The armies of the Seven Ravagers all have their own means of destruction.
The weapon looks really cool, though.
They are not to be taken lightly. Lord Ravager Fantalia favors internal collapse, which is why she masterminded the Stellaron crisis and urged the disciples of Sanctus Medicus out of the shadows. Now that her plot has been laid bare, she has no choice but to retreat. And yet that hardly suits her philosophy of destruction. There must be something more.
Yeah. I see an anchor up there.
Do you know
which makes me a little nervous.
When Dawn Feng committed his great crime, the Ten Lords Commission advocated strongly for him to be destroyed. The Vidyadhara, on the other hand, were split evenly in their favor and disfavor of the motion. The dragon transmutation inheritance was not intact after all. The senior Vidyadhara hated you, yet did not dare to kill you. The Vidyadhara were under great pressure. In order to placate the Ten Lords and Skyfaring Commissions, they performed an exuviation charm on Dawn Feng against his will. Still, they ensured that the charm contained a flaw, thinking that this would fool the Ten Lords Commission. The senior Vidyadhara were sure of their scheme. But you cannot hide fire with paper.
No, you cannot. But yeah, I think this is a sustenance anchor. But yeah, that doesn't excuse the fact that there's an anchor here. Which means that we're gonna have a big fight on our hands. Hello.
Look, your friends are taking the fight to the Legion as we speak.
They are indeed.
We need to help them. Let's go.
Let's go. Whoa. Okay then.
Celestial Dragon.
Let's make it quick.
Again, I'm not going to comment on the hand motion. I'm just going to quickly bring it to everyone's attention. How we get to play is... Oh my jeez.
This is our chance.
Okay then.
There's no time to lose.
Hey, we get to play as Genuine.
I told ya I could fight.
Alright.
Is that it?
Stream frozen. There we go.
Heaven's Search.
What was that?
Celestial Dragon. Break!
As in, what was that? No, What was that? I need to figure this out. I don't know how to play Genuine. I don't know what Genuine does. I'm very much wanting to find out what the heck that was. Because that looked like a follow-up attack. But what caused it? Hits per action. Okay. Deals lightning damage, increases Lightning Lord's hits per action. Summons Lightning Lord at the start of the battle. Lightning Lord has 60 base speed and 3 base hits per action. When Lightning Lord takes action, its hits are considered as follow-up attacks, with each hit dealing lightning damage equal to 39% of Genuine's attack to a random single enemy, and enemies adjacent to it receive lightning damage equal to 25% of the damage dealt to the primary. Hits per action can reach a max of 10. Every time Lightning Lord's hits per favor action increases by 1, its speed increases by 10. After the Lightning Lord's action ends, its speed and hits per action return to their base values. When Genuine is knocked down, the Lightning Lord will disappear. When Genuine is affected by a crowd control debuff, the Lightning Lord is unable to take action. Okay. Got it. Kind of.
How about this? Rules are made to be broken! You're out!
Okay, so...
Heaven's
Bar
Surge.
hits you.
Cloud-bearing Dragon. Rise!
Follow my charge.
Okay, yeah, now I see it. Now I see the Lightning Lord. Okay.
Just a scratch.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Alright, cool. There's just you.
Heaven's Surge. Celestial Dragon.
Okay, so he still says break, which I think is awesome.
My turn.
Oh, we have your purse now.
Time
Let's
for the
see what that
Master's
does.
radiant spirit. Heed my word. Show no mercy!
That was cool. Ow. Uh-oh. That's concerning.
Heaven's Surge. Cloud Dragon.
Yay, battle's over.
Xingyuan, where have you been?
Forgive my late arrival, Lady Fu. We are indebted to you and your forces. The seat of divine foresight relayed the battle reports to me. As for Fantilia's plan...
The Ambrosial Arbor. That's her focus.
That's what we need to go.
Lord Ravager
to.
Fantilia's strategy was to create civil strife, then let it consume the Xianzhou from within.
Yeah.
She wanted to use the Arbor to disseminate the power of the Plague's Author, and turn the Luofu into a hell of undying abominations.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Especially with the whole Mara thing that we've been dealing with since we got here. And so I guess Blade has Mara as well.
That is clear to me now. Friends of the Astral Express, I have brought someone with me whom I think you'll be eager to see.
Yes, Kalis' boyfriend. Now with longer hair.
Huh? Is that Don Hung?
Yep. The guy that tried to kiss me when I first started playing this game.
Right? What's with the horns?
It's a long story, March. It's me.
So, you do have secret strength.
Kinda, yeah.
Let us save such reminiscence for later, shall we?
Yeah, we do have a Ravager to beat up.
My
That
astral
is
guest.
true.
When you first appeared on the Luofu, your stated aim was the resolution of the Stellaron crisis.
Yes.
I was concerned that the Stellaron hunters harbored ulterior motives and
Because they
refused
normally
your
do.
offer. I see now that I was overly anxious.
That's fine, I deal with anxiety all the time. It's terrible.
Nevertheless, it is true that the motives of the Stellaron hunters were not what they appeared. In order that the Express and the Xianzhou fight side by side, Kafka lured you here and broadened the scope of the crisis. In doing so, she succeeded in making it clear that your sincerity is beyond doubt. The Luofu is in your debt, and I have no right to seek further assistance from you. However, as Lady Fu has explained, the appearance of Fantilia means that the situation is far from under our control. As General of the Luofu, it would be foolish of me not to ask Don Hung and the rest of you for your strength at this critical moment.
Sure.
Even if the crisis on the Luofu had nothing to do with the Stellaron, I would be willing to help. But I can't speak for the other members of my crew.
I volunteer as tribute.
Explore, understand, establish, and connect. As the crew of the Express, that's the Trailblaze creed we follow. Still, when the journey gets tough, those words can feel far off.
When the going gets tough, the tough get going. Let's do this.
Fear, risk, enemies, and death are the obstacles we face in pursuit of the creed. That's why the nameless who are able to stay the course number few indeed. Whether our destination lies before us or behind us, the decision is ours to make. Here, as on the Express, every vote counts.
Don Hung?
Thank you, Don Hong.
How am I still one of the nameless? I stand here at the mercy of others without true freedom to speak. But as a descendant of the Vidyadhara, I will fulfill my duty to the Law Fu.
Great! Everyone's just as heroic as when they arrived. So, what's the master plan, General?
There is no master plan, only a bet. A bet on the senior Vidyadhara's incomplete exuviation charm. And on Dong Hong's ability to access the memories of the High Elder.
So basically, let's go gambling. Is what the entire plan is. Alright.
High Elder?
Long story that we probably don't have time
When
for.
the Rainbow Arbiter severed the Ambrosial Arbor, remnants of the curse of the Plague's author lingered. In order to make the stemming of those remnants a possibility, the Law Fu invoked the power of the Scions of Permanence. Under the direction of the High Elder, the Vidyadhara guided the waters of the ancient sea to flood the Scale Gorge waterscape delve and contain the Arbor. To commemorate this magnificent feat and sacrifice, the Alliance erected the Dragon Vista Rain Monument, a Vidyadhara statue.
It looks so much like Don Hung. I wonder if... the statue... is that... Don Hung's brother?
Quite.
I see why you might think so. These events occurred a long time ago. Yet successive generations of High Elders have not differed greatly in their appearance. That is, until the current generation. The most recent successor did not inherit the same level of power, and their appearance is that of a child.
Again, I'm really enjoying the music. However,
Do you
this is cooking once
understand,
again.
Don Hong? Since Dong Feng perished, the Law Fu Vidyadhara have no longer had an individual capable of performing such feats. But you, who once kept watch over the Arbor, should be able to open a way through to that great tree.
So we're gonna need Don Hung to...
What happens next is in your hands.
to take down Fonselia. Open the road to the Ambrosial Arbor with the power of the High Elder. Alright. Let's do this. The statue of the High Elder has been greatly changed by years of weathering. There are small words engraved near its base. Hearken, as Arbor revives and foe nears, we call forth the mighty waters of the ancient sea. Jessa Talks, thank you for the follow and welcome to the Rebellion. I'm glad that you have found my little corner of the internet safely, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. As you can see, today we are playing Honkai Star Rail. I'm assuming we are approaching the end of the story of the Xianzhou Luofu, and we found out that Dan Heng is a dragon. So, yeah, beyond that, I'm doing great. How about you? To flood abodes of heaven and quell roots of evil, we etch this in stone for all to heed. Try to feel the great power here. Beneath the endless rolling waves, the ancient roots of the arbor blaze. Long dormant, they stir and come to life, as if a beast were waking from its strife. How am I doing today? I'm doing good. A little bit tired, especially since, the area that I live is kind of just coming out of a polar freeze. Like a really bad polar wind, like about a week or so ago. So it's just kind of left me, like, extra tired. But we're doing good. How about you? We have a cutscene. Hold on. That is absolutely gorgeous. Cool, thanks for the concern. You're very much welcome. I always try to make sure to check in with anyone who's just swinging by. Yeah, this is a really beautiful area.
The annals mention that Scale Gorge waterscape was once the location of Dragon Palace. Small wonder. Look at all these submerged structures.
Is this my best streaming content? Not entirely. This is just what I was wanting to stream for now. I do a lot of different games. However, stuff is just one part of the stuff that I do. So I do stuff like Stardew Valley, Splatoon, Minecraft. Pretty much, it's slowly getting to a point of, you name it, I've played it at least once.
I was fortunate
But
enough
yeah,
to
I
be
just
here during
started
the Shu
playing
upheaval
this
period.
like about a few weeks ago.
I witnessed this place
So I'm
in its
like
prime.
hurrying to
An age
catch up with the story, so I'm not
The palace
super
was
behind
left
for
in
too
ruins,
long.
and the Vidyadhara used their sacred homeland to imprison the Arbor. The Luofu and the Xianzhou are greatly indebted to them. Lady Fu.
Here, General.
I need to put autoplay back on.
Remain here. Lead the Cloud Knights in defense of this passage. We must prevent further incidents.
Did I play Fortnite or Call of Duty? I tried playing Fortnite off camera once. Could never really get the hang of it, and just never really
General,
drew
are you
me in.
planning to face Cantilia alone?
Call of Duty is... I've seen it, not really something that
I wouldn't
interests
say
me all
so.
that much.
I'll be counting on a few friends for support.
So yeah, those are probably two games that you'll never really see me touch.
General, don't cast us aside. We're willing to go with you.
Yes, General. We may not be the mightiest force, but it's our duty as Cloud Knights to protect the Xianzhou. How can we let Outworlders face the danger while we stay behind the lines? With your permission, sir, allow me to lead the way.
I understand your
Just my personal video preference. Feels like the Cloud Knights wants
But the adversary ahead of us is not an abomination of abundance. They are a Lord Ravager of the Antimatter Legion. Crossing this line will bring you into the conflict between the Rainbow Arbiter and the Ruin Author. You have a more important duty.
Cloud Knights, attention!
After I enter the Ambrosial Arbor, and if the seawater returns to its original state, you must withdraw immediately and seal off the delve once more.
I can see you're trying to get affiliated, right? I actually already am an affiliate. I first got an affiliate a few years back, actually. Which is why we have sub-goals.
Yes, General.
So, yeah, I have 2 little meters at the top of the screen.
If I am unable to return,
Filling either of them
I
will
entrust you with the important
satisfy a
task of
particular
relaying
goal.
the full account to the other
Whatever
Xianzhou
goal
ships.
that meter represents, I will do.
I trust you will be here to reissue the order in person. But whatever the outcome, I will do as you command and honor the mission.
Spoken like a true general.
Alright, let's explore this new area, I guess. Step into the ancient video of ruins.
So far apart. I've got to find a way down.
Oh, there we go. We're just gonna run into a bunch of Antimatter Legion people, or are we gonna have area exclusive enemies?
Scale towards Waterscape to seal the armor. Treason! Blasphemy! Lost your senses. You think this will gain the trust of the Xianzhou natives. Those who are not of our kind can never be of our mind.
I understand your misgivings, but my decision is made. That is the course we must take.
Very well. In that case, I will report you to the Preceptors and have you stripped of the name and power of
If I may ask, how are you trying to get to the next step, which is partnership? Just kind of streaming as much as I can. As of right now, I can only stream on weekends, so I am kind of limited in that aspect, but I'm trying my best to slowly get the other requirements. But until then, I'm just fine being an affiliate.
According to tradition, from then on, successive High Elders were obliged to return to the Dragon Vista Rain Hall. They would guide the tides of the ancient sea to guard and strengthen the Arbor's seal.
Do you remember now?
Yes. Reverence to the Three Talents, the path to the Great Roots. It's the way to the root depths.
But yeah, since affiliate is like the point where I can start making money, I'm perfectly happy where I am.
Is that some
As impressive
of
as of
riddle?
this moment.
Reverence to the 3 talons. What the heck does that mean?
We do have meters, which I don't really mention a whole lot, but
don't worry about it.
I do whenever I find a good segue. But yeah, the blue meter right next to my head is my follow goal.
What a huge palace.
If by
abandoned.
some twist of fate,
difficult for them.
we
imagine how upset you'd be if you had to abandon me.
Yeah, if we somehow hit 350 followers on Twitch, then I'll start playing Persona 5 Royal for the Nintendo Switch.
It must have been a necessary
I do have the game. My Switch recognizes that I have it, so the second that meter's filled, I will add it to the rotation, and I will begin streaming it as soon as I can. The sub goal is the green meter right next to that. If I somehow get 100 subscribers on Twitch, then I will do a stream in a maid outfit. It is an old running joke that has been there for years, but I'm dead serious. If that green meter gets filled, I will do it. By letting them up in a specific sequence, the corresponding seals can be removed.
This is one of the places mentioned in the riddle. One of the 3 talents. If we can break the seal here, we'll be a step closer to the roots of the arbor.
How do I do this? Oh, okay. I'm slowly getting it.
Those seals you mentioned, do you mean these weird-looking stone lanterns?
1. That is 3. That is 4. This has 2, so this one's next.
That's right. From what I recall, we have to touch these stone lanterns in a particular sequence to unlock the seals in this area.
This one. I tried out some strategy which will let me get partnership. Again, just kind of streaming as much as I can.
In that case then, I'll leave it to you.
For the ones who...
It worked.
General, did you hear about Miss Ting-Yun?
I received word from Lady Fu. The depth of Fentilia's infiltration, along with her meticulous planning, makes her extremely difficult to guard against.
Okay, so looks like this is not going to be all that easy. Yeah, looks like we're just fighting the Antimatter Legion. Which isn't the worst thing in the world, but...
Single point! Step aside. I have no interest in stoking conflict.
I guess it does make sense. Looks like Himiko's the one that's got the last hit.
overhaul.
But yeah, pretty much the only strategy I can use.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Can I share with you an effective strategy? I will have to respectfully decline. As I said, I'm happy right where I am being an affiliate. So I don't really see much of a need to ascend even higher. At this time. Especially
You won't
since...
get away.
Hide the blade.
Yeah. A lot of the... quite a few of the requirements for the partnership status require you to stream a certain amount of days, and it's just not something I can do right now. Realistically.
Combat is a series of precise machinations.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
How many jades do I have right now? Oh, I can do a pull. Nice. Didn't even realize. Too crazy that time.
This seal was already on the verge of breaking before the Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection.
How are we supposed to know what order to put them in? Because there isn't any kind of light. I can hazard a guess, but no more than that. So that has 3. I can't tell.
What seems to be the problem, Frey? It would appear the seals have you at a loss.
Yeah, because they're not lit up.
Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals? What seems to be the problem, Frey? It would appear the seals have you at a loss. Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
Okay, murals, the murals. Maybe...
What seems to be the problem, Frey? It would appear the seals have you at a loss.
Okay.
Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
I guess this is going to require a lot of trial and error. This one first. Okay, so this one's definitely first. What about this one next?
What seems to be the problem,
Okay.
Frey? It would appear the seals have you at a loss.
Alright, so we've already covered this one's first.
Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
What about this one?
What seems to be the problem,
No.
Frey? It would appear the seals have you at a loss.
So this one?
Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
This one? Okay. We're slowly figuring out, so it's that one, that one. What about...
What seems to be the problem, Frey?
I know the order.
It would appear the seals have you at a loss.
This one right here, I'll get that treasure later.
Could the murals in our vicinity be related to the seals?
This one. This one. And now this one over here. There we go.
Okay.
Alright, one more.
Let's head to the third seal.
Last one, last one.
Is that all?
Take care of this guy.
It's too late to repent.
Perhaps you still don't understand.
This.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And I'm no exception.
Alright, now there's 3 left. Now let's just...
Rules are made to be broken!
Let's just play a little baseball with them.
You outstayed your welcome!
Okay. Next seal's right over here. Kind of.
Looks good.
Let's try to sneak past. There we go. Oh, can't sneak past you.
Attack a single point. It's too late to repent.
Dead.
You won't get away.
Let's go.
And
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
okay.
We need a strategy.
There's Marstruck.
The last of the 3 talons is here.
We need a strategy.
There are abominations up ahead. Careful, everyone.
Yeah, boy. Okay. Let's... Oh, I immediately forgot what its weaknesses were. I think imaginary is one of the weaknesses, so let's walk the path of harmony real quick. Yep, made the right call. Good. And then we'll switch out Moe's for March. Because it just makes sense canonically, and there's a nice weakness.
If push comes to shove, I'm counting on you, Himeko.
I forgot they have little interactions. It's cute. Anyways. Let's beat up the gorilla while peacefully munching on chocolate.
sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
Move carefully. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Let's improvise.
You have the worst luck running into
Mood is set just right. Let the show begin.
Strike Infernos.
With me out here, how could we lose?
Alright. Yeah, let's
One
do
at a
this.
time.
Go away! Try that again! You can't run!
It's my turn.
My turn. You're annoying! Try that again! Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move!
You won't get away. It won't be so easy next time.
It's too late to repent.
Did you notice the flagstone the creature was stepping on? I wonder if it has any connection to the seal.
The reverence to the Three Talons is complete. Now, we must head for the roots of the Arbor. The roots of the Arbor are still growing.
It's Fantilia. We must hurry.
Is that a dragon?
We've reached the end. These are the roots of the Ambrosial Arbor, where the vestiges of abundance lie. Reverence to the Three Talons. The path to the great roots. This is it. Under the power of the High Elder, the Arbor's roots have formed into the image of a dragon. Now, I will break the final seal.
I hope everyone is prepared.
Rest assured, in your time of need, I will be there.
Oh. Has the General of the Lawfu chosen to grace me with his presence?
That witch! She was here waiting for us the whole time! Show yourself, Fantilia!
And the benefactors, too. Oh, patience, patience. Let me make myself presentable. Now I see why the disciples of Sanctus Medicus hold themselves in such high regard. The Arbor's traces really do possess the power of metamorphosis and resurrection.
All of you!
Fantilia! What is she doing?
Benefactors, behold this beautiful body. The miracles of abundance live up to the name. Let's see if I can put it to good use. The very power that brought the Xianzhou long life, I will use to bring it destruction.
Fantilia has usurped the power of the Arbor. All of you, focus on destroying the Phantom Flowers. I'll go for the body.
Stay in step.
You're in bad shape.
So much bark with so little bite. Your attacks are futile. This body was born of the Arbor. You are but ants.
That's some strong wind!
March, careful!
Flying insects.
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision. Take your positions.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Try untangling yourselves from this.
The weeds in my garden give me more grief.
Your arrogance betrays you.
Stay in step. It's my turn.
Crushing an ant with the weight of a star. How indulgent.
Okay, I have to be very careful.
The universe will end in destruction. And with it, the abundance and the hunt will disappear.
Just in time.
Give the rebirth.
Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Great teamwork.
I am the vanguard of the hunt.
Yeah, I'll just keep with the roll strategy.
Vanquish the abomination!
Time for the master stroke.
Go after Fontaine yourself.
Heed my word.
While everyone else focuses on
No
the flowers.
mercy!
You're in bad shape.
General of the Xianzhou, can your feeble strength survive this calamity?
Dan Heng, you take it from here.
Did you think it was over, Fantilia?
Use Clydehem Roar to attack Montilia. Okay then.
A scion of permanence.
It looks like we can use Don Hung's dragon powers here.
Of watching over the Arbor.
Never heard of it. The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant.
I'm gonna try to split the damage up as best I can.
This sanctuary is but a vision.
Yeah, this battle's gonna be really rough. second gen line goes down.
It still ends to you, Fantilia. So much effort to crush us, and met with so little success. I wonder what the other Ravagers would think.
It's almost as if you can't wait to be acquainted with them. I'm afraid you won't have a chance.
Uh-oh.
Blossom. It is time to put an end to this.
I'll catch up.
Shoot. Summoning of Lightning Lord, eliminate the fires generated.
Out of ideas, Fantilia.
Yep, I'm gonna do that.
Vanquish the abomination.
Yeah, because I can't select you as a target anymore.
Savor the vigor.
Still the same one.
You're wasting my time. It is time to put an end to this.
Yeah, I think we lost this.
Just in time. Just a little something.
Fine.
Think
No
nothing.
chance. We're fine.
Great teamwork.
Now this will
The truth of life and death, revealed in an instant. This sanctuary is but a vision.
Now, nothing will
Let's
stop us.
improvise.
Fantilia, your scheme ends here.
Good.
Time for the master stroke. Radiant Spirit,
Heed my word. Show no mercy.
Nice. Gonna heal you.
a thousand thanks.
And last hit, hopefully. Nope.
Forgive my indulgence. Your struggle in the face of certain death is touching. For my next trick, I shall turn each of you into my Void Rangers. The power of the destruction will eat away at your flesh and transform you into pawns of the great Nanook. Let's start with this arrogant Xianzhou general.
Oh boy.
I wonder if the transformation of the Xianzhou general into a Void Ranger would cast the law proof back into chaos. Destruction works in fascinating ways. What are you?
Do it!
think that means we won.
Not bad, General of the Heart. But all I lost was a body stolen on a whim. And you, how much longer can you last? The destruction of the Xianzhou is nigh.
Be gone. Power destruction. Tell the Legion that the vengeance of the hunt will fall upon them.
General,
Yeah, we saved the
are
world
you
again.
okay?
I'm still alive.
Yeah, that's better than nothing.
And it would seem the two of us can still coordinate our efforts. Vantilia, a truly fearsome enemy. If she hadn't attempted to turn me into a pawn of destruction, I'm afraid victory would have been far from certain. Antilia had established a link between me and herself. Her well-timed strike gravely injured her. Thus, her connection to the Arbor was severed.
So it was all part of the plan? When Don Hung stabbed you, I was scared to death.
Yeah, I was a little worried on that too. Kind of reckless. Is that thing dead?
It takes more than that to destroy an emanator of destruction. Still,
I'd actually bother us for a long while.
Vantilia won't be stirring up trouble anytime soon. Don't worry about her infecting the Arbor again. It's just that sealing the Stellaron is going to take some time.
leave that to the Master Diviner. I'm afraid I may be somewhat spent.
Yeah, that's fair.
General, keep those eyes open. Now's not the time to fall asleep. Hey, wake up!
A few moments later, Fushuan and the Cloud Knights arrived. The Starskiff was ready to take you all to the Exalting Sanctum. That didn't take nearly as long. At least I don't think. I don't know. I'll have to do a bit of a comparison between Belobog and here to see which one took longer.
It's still early. Where to now?
Nice. Obsequies performed, a long road ahead. Hey, we got Nadalin. And we leveled up. You're still... Kafka's still here. Why? This head hasn't been cancelled. Coordinates. Save yourself. Yeah, recipient doesn't exist. Oh boy. You want me to seized? Very much alive, thanks. Oh, the distinguished. Oh. There'll be no trouble. Okay, cool. And then I'll do those off camera. Anyways, we have event stuff, I think, that can be done. Oh, please don't crash. Alright, because I think somewhere here, I don't remember. Well, there's you. I need to clear the Forgotten Hall Memory of Xianzhou Stage 1, and I can get Yukong. But there's something involving Huohua. Or at least I think that's how you pronounce her name. Where is it? Here. Okay, Bob's really slowing down. Okay, so I need to complete this mission first. And it's an event involving you. Okay.
Nice.
Gotcha.
My dad is an ace pilot. He finished the Gray Sky route in 12
Gay pilot? I'm not entirely sure whether that kid said gay pilot or great pilot. I'm gonna assume great, because that just makes more sense, given the context. Head to the seat of Divine Foresight to ask about the situation. Alright. Here we go, I guess. Very pretty. Let's not give ourselves away and make sure where Kafka is first. Do we have to? I don't want to.
Would you like me to relay your message?
I want to enter the Seat of Divine Foresight. Could you please wait here a moment? I'll go and report for you. Builder of the Celestial Comet Wall. Called the Amber Lord by their followers. They preside over the path of preservation and are one of the oldest and most tenacious aeons. But it looks like we're a little bit closer to unlocking a new free character. Yay. Anyways. Sometime later, you arrive at the seat to check on Jingyuan.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon.
Cool.
She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities.
That makes
Before
sense.
meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get
General
used to things
Huishuan.
quickly.
Has a nice ring to it.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
It'll be fine.
It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating
Her shortness will always entertain me.
Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jingyuan meant when he said, the highest throne faces the strongest wins.
But you're enjoying yourself, right? I mean, this is kind of what you've always wanted.
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
course not. On the contrary, I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised! They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Wow, nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
I mean...
It's not a mission.
Missions are sometimes fun.
The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation.
That's honestly fair.
It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin?
I would assume at the beginning.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia. When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Phantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme. It appears that Phantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously. That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain.
And that's
For
perfectly
example,
okay.
how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Oh, yeah.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are
dragged
all
in
such a
directly,
hassle.
then
Before you leave,
I'm not entirely sure
please
we'll
make time to recuperate.
be able to leave
If
anytime
there's
soon.
anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong. It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of
fan looks a little
deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one.
I guess
As for how matters are handled with regards to Tingyun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian kin. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Alright, sounds good. Fan with Blinkar Print. Okay, so since we can get Yukong now, there is something I want to do. Or something that I can now get away with, I guess. Now I can finally give Imaginary Trailblazer a 4-star light cone. I just need to level it up first. Which is seemingly taking a little bit. That's all I can really do now. But here we go. Okay, head to the Palace of Astrum. Let's quickly talk with...
Things have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
I agree with that. What are we gonna do
The Master
next?
Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
March.
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Law Fu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal.
It kinda does. Maybe this was all
You
fate.
don't sound very happy.
Considering all that happened, yeah.
It may seem like the Stellaron hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true.
True enough.
Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy. Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor.
Oh.
The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Oh, that's true. Why didn't you ask
I was shy. Talking about personal stuff like that in front of everyone? It'd be too embarrassing.
Fair enough.
When you're free, let's go hit up the Divination Commission together and see what Fu Shen has to say.
Yeah, you certainly could.
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape. It's a surreal feeling. I left so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more?
How long do you plan to stay?
I'll be gone very soon. Jingyuan is still recovering, and the Cloud Knights won't protect me anymore. It remains to be seen how the 6 charioteers will react to my presence.
Fair.
But at least for now, I'm safe.
What are you gonna
I
do
want to meet the
next?
current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfeng's negative karma. So, I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins.
Fair.
If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
Oh. Wait, did he go through any model changes or just me? Okay, no, he still has the tag. Yeah, let's head over to where we need to go. I did not expect that we would be done with this Xianzhou this quickly. I guess it does kind of make sense when I think about it, though. Considering that I only got 2 of the preservation Adolins. Speaking of, let's go ahead and activate it. Idolins. Go.
The value of choice lies in unwavering resolve.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
You're welcome.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct. Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou? And Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children.
I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell, as opposed to a tedious burial process.
That does kind of make sense.
Given our limited lifespan, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians.
Yeah.
Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became
Explain it that way,
Mara-struck
it does
during
kind
the
of all make
crisis.
sense.
The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them.
I guess in this case, the fan is going to be going
It's
on
not
the star
just to
skiff.
comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict.
In my opinion, it kind of makes sense.
I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity.
Fair enough.
I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present,
Yeah, grief is...
this is the least I can do
grief is
for her.
is the thing we all kind of have to deal
I'd
with.
like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
Yeah, sure. We'll
I've
be there.
instructed Yen Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madam Yukon.
Yeah, we'll
Once
take care of
again,
it.
my thanks to all
Why
of
not?
you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
Right, well, that's kind of a somber end to things. Let's talk to you.
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Mr. Yanming?
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
She did.
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is.
Sure.
An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what
Seems like
this
she knew how
is.
to defend herself.
Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting Yun.
Oh, that's kind of sweet.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom.
That's kind
The
of a fun
rivalry
custom.
between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest.
Welcome to the stream.
If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
I don't know.
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty.
Yeah, kind of seems like she is into weaponry, though.
Could there be other things similar to what Yenming got? We should take a look.
Sure, why not?
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife.
What's the place to order? Yay.
I've never seen Miss Ting Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send.
In honesty, it's a
There's
very
an
pretty
ad in the
game.
knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
What about the bow? Okay, dry
It's a
firing
good
is not a
bow.
good idea.
It couldn't be meant for me. Could it?
I'm sure you weren't the only archer she knew.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
True.
Do
But,
you know
yeah, we
where
should
we're
probably
supposed to
get
take
going.
these things?
I think Yukong told us. Give the gift to Meng Meng from the Sleepless Earl. Oh, I'm guessing we're distributing all these items to who they were supposed to go to. So Jingyuan walks the path of erudition. is this my first time playing? Yeah, I actually started playing a few weeks ago, and I'm trying to stream it as much as I can so I can get caught up with where everyone is in the current story, and just trying to enjoy the game as best I can in the process. And I can say I'm definitely succeeding in that. I've definitely been having a lot of fun playing this game. It's definitely miles different from Genshin, but variety is the spice of life, so it's good to kind of change it up a little. Where are we supposed to go? I guess we're supposed to head over here. Okay. I've been playing it since it came out. Ooh, wow, so you've been playing it for, what, a couple of years now? Okay, really quickly. I've been opening a lot of chests.
Abacuses, books, and silk.
Do we have enough to purchase an Eidolon? 190, darn. Not quite enough. We need a 60 more Strail to get one of the Eidolons. That is probably going to take a while.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the...
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Mingmi.
Yeah, it's definitely going to take quite a bit to grind all that out.
Which tea would you like today?
We're here on a gift-giving errand.
This is the tea Miss Ting Yu promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's
Another
incredible.
world, huh?
When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard.
Yeah, that's true.
Miss Ting Yoon came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted.
I
I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting Yoon today?
She had to embark on another long voyage.
Now that the crisis has been averted and the ports are resuming operations, Miss Ting Yoon has been dispatched on business with the Skyfaring Commission. Out to
and
other
Bloodbolt's
worlds.
doing all the talking again.
Oh, really? Well, that's a shame. Well, hold on a sec.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're just serving some tea.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Pills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yoon's Blend. Seeing as she can't enjoy it right now, I'll have to invite all of you to try a cup.
Hey, got some tea. Okay, now, next up is you. Let's, get all these gifts to where they need to be. Ouroboros.
It's still early. Where to now?
Alright, this way I think?
Do you know how to fix
Oh, there's a chest. Grabbing. Who are we supposed to talk to?
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Cienjo?
Oh, there we are.
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Not quite.
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing.
That's fair.
Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map.
Oh, thank you.
Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
The waffle is
I guess we got our hungry.
soda. You've gotta give it a try.
There's a vending machine. I'm guessing right here? Yep. Come on now. There we go. Okay. That is definitely a mood. Yeah, that is definitely true. Food makes me question my work days too. Yeah, it's never really a good idea to work on an empty stomach.
Spice is supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Especially if you go grocery shopping.
Welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
I'm gonna mute this. But yeah, grocery shopping on an empty stomach is always a terrible idea because you'll always end up getting more than you really need. Because all you can think about in that moment is food.
Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it.
That's
then
true.
she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it cuts straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell.
I would agree if I knew what that is.
Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fair puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Yeah, really busy. Actually, yeah, she's gonna be busy in the afterlife.
This is real, right?
Yeah.
The monster you mentioned, where did it come from?
No idea.
I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons.
That's understandable.
Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let
I'm not
me
willing to argue with
prepare
the
a dish
lady with
for
a
you
knife.
as a gift from Miss Tingyun. It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, You'll have to eat her share too.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yen Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague.
I guess we're giving it to Yukong. Alright. I guess that kind of spoils for me what kind of weapon she uses. Unless she uses something else, I don't really know. Only one way to find out. But yeah, I'll probably do the stuff to unlock Yukong off camera. Once we're done with this quest, we will end the episode. Message. Yeah, I'm in the Stargazer Navalia. It's an important task I need you to help with. Where's the crash site? Still trying to find out. Friend Mr. Yang is also nearby. I've already contacted him. Try to find a vantage point. Use the cyclone to locate the star skiff. Are we gonna take another? Oh, are we forced to do this? Or is this something I can do later? Okay. Cool. It's not required. Cool. Alright, let's talk to Yukong, I guess.
What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift.
This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again.
Well, that's kinda sad.
Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate.
Advice is always helpful.
She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me!
It's you.
Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Ting Yun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Nice.
Select which of the gifts returned by the people you wish to place into the ceremony star skiff. Right? Let's make our selection then.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
The kite.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Law Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you. This is a gift from Miss Yen Sui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Alright. But yeah, let's just go ahead and finish up this quest. And then, once we are done with the quest, well, we'll say our goodbyes. For the next couple hours. I think if I remember right, we're streaming Minecraft tonight, are we not? I need to remind myself. Because I don't remember. But, yep, we're streaming Minecraft.
Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not
Hello,
yet.
Yanqing.
I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends.
Oh.
My apologies, I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yanqing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are 2 things I wish to gift the Express.
2?
What, 2 gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
Large.
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
Alright, yeah, sure. Accept the token of alliance. I wonder what that's gonna be. I guess we will find out.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
Abakai? What would the plural of abacus be? I don't know. Yeah, we get a Jade Abacus of our very own.
Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall. But this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Lawfu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand.
So it's kind of like a portable SOS thing.
No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Lawfu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
That reaction just makes me wonder what thoughts he had in his head.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Lawfu.
Yay.
Nice!
Nice.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Dan Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
Yeah, that's pretty understandable.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps.
Maybe.
The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
Farewell, Genuine. Where's my... There it is. Jade Abacus. Really quickly. Jade check. Almost. Alright.
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon.
Oh, cool.
She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
Yeah, that does
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
I don't think
I've
so.
got goldfish memory. We haven't had a chance to say goodbye to everyone we met so far on this trip.
Yeah.
Fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
I mean, we do have the Abacus. So, I feel like we can somewhat return safely. Yeah, the Abacus... Oh, yeah, I can't speak. The Abacus, I'm sure, counts as a souvenir.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
Both questions I cannot answer.
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Yang.
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Yay!
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
What's our next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember?
Penacony.
Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
The place we were supposed to
The
unlock
family was
Harmony
throwing a banquet there,
Trailblazer.
and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted.
So looks like next episode we'll be heading over to
When
Penacony.
the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Sounds good. Meanwhile, in the shackling prison. Uh-oh.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Genuine. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
It's you. Anyways. Visitor verification genuine. The sound and the fury, long day's journey into the night. There's one thing that caught my attention during the trip, that matrix of prescience. Oh yeah. That is a thing. It's true. Is today special? I have no interest in the games. Okay, so yeah, all this is stuff I'll do later. We should have enough for one last pull of the episode. Yep, we have enough. Boot help. Not this time. Oh well. I'll check this out later. Anyways. Well, parting is such a sweet sorrow, but we have just about reached the end. Looks like next episode we're going to be exploring another new planet. Let's do a quick raid check. That's a no. Anyways. Okay. If you guys enjoyed this stream and you're on the YouTube side of things, then please be sure to comment, like, subscribe, and as always, stay awesome. And if you're one of the lovely people who decided to take time out of your day, afternoon, or evening to come watch this stream live as it is happening, or you're here for the 2 weeks that's on Twitch before I transfer it over, then please be sure to drop a follow and maybe even a subscription if you haven't done so already. But as always, long live the rebellion.